Hey guys, welcome back to the 35th Mill. I'm Drew,
I'm Phil.
I'm Jesse.
and today we're here to talk to you about It.
We are. Wait, what are we talking about?
It.
It what?
What is it?
It.
Oh.
What it? What is it?
What is it?
What is it?
Good question. It is an adaptation of a novel by Stephen King. You've probably heard of It at one point or another in your life. I don't know, how long ago was the original film?
27. Was it 27?
27 years.
Yeah,
It's
27.
been 27 years
27
since the
years.
original film. Wow.
Yeah.
That's the whole
That's-
thing. It all rolls.
Yeah, it's the
That's as
27-year cycle.
uncanny as anything.
Yeah.
All right, so the original was done as a bit of a mini-series, featured Tim Curry as the clown Pennywise. This
Nigel
time,
Thornberry,
yes,
also known as.
yes,
Smashing.
smashing. Oh, you can tell we're all a little bit giddy still from the film.
Yeah, full of adrenaline.
yeah, left that film with a lot of energy. I
What
don't
do we
know.
think?
I don't know. Should we go into a little bit of the plot, or
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
It's about a clown.
Yep, about a clown, small town.
Small kids.
bunch of kids on
small
bicycles?
Kids on bikes, rolling around, and shit goes down.
Well put.
Yeah, well, I
It's-
mean, I'm not trying to give too much away because I
It
hope
is.
that you go and see it because it's awesome.
Yep.
Worth it.
Yeah, small town.
Worth
Things start to happen to children in the town. Parents don't seem that attentive or wary of it.
It's a typical sort of small town 80s
They don't.
story.
They don't see what's going on as.
No.
Yeah, as opposed to the kids, which
Yeah.
do. So they do some investigating. Clown is their calamity ensues, as always with films. It tends
And
to.
like any good Stephen King story, it is full of supernatural forces.
Oh yeah, you'll
Yeah.
flow too.
You all float
So much psychological drama.
too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Like it's not just straight out jump scare. It is actually really well thought out and getting you into what these kids are experiencing.
You're drawn into it, so you do tend to follow along with what they're thinking or how they're feeling.
Yeah.
You start to feel for them and fear for them as well.
And there was no point in there where I felt like I was an adult watching children. I felt like I was just in there with them on this ride.
Yeah, definitely.
You were absolutely put into the shoes of these kids who are going through something really terrifying.
And even in the moments where nothing scary was happening, you still were sort of on, watch, on edge, not on edge, and just you were invested to see where it went.
Oh,
yeah,
definitely.
pretty much. And I thought that in terms of the film itself, I'm not too sure of the writing in the book, but the way it, although they were kids, they didn't treat them like they were children. They treated them like they were just people. So
Yes.
And-
the
and
language
even-
that was used and
and
stuff
even
like
in
that,
the book,
jokes.
Even in the book, it was very much that way.
Okay, good.
Okay,
Well, I'm glad that they
wonderful.
stuck to it.
They
then.
did obviously have to take out certain aspects. If you
Yeah.
have read the book, you probably know what I'm talking about. I'm just going to leave it out though.
Is it this?
Maybe it could involve that.
I can see how that would have fit in in
And
the film.
again, thankfully as well, they did cut out a lot of the derogatory
Yeah.
words that were in the book,
Yeah.
Yeah,
which
almost
again was quite rampant at that time.
It
But
felt
it
like-
was nice
yeah.
that they didn't focus on that sort of aspect.
Yeah.
It felt like it was nicely condensed.
Yes, they left out certain things, but they definitely still had enough in there to really keep to their
Yeah.
original.
Good.
They
writing
followed
of
the
it.
story as they should have.
Yes.
Pretty much. So it was a good. I guess it was a good film adaptation then, which is awesome.
What we want.
Yeah, exactly right.
With a Stephen King book, that's what you want.
Is it worth getting to our famous scores, one biased, one unbiased? Now, you get to think about this because this is always fun. We never know what we're about to say before
Yeah.
we say it.
Thank you.
I'll let you start.
Of course
You're
you
gonna
will,
have to let me
because-
know what's going on here.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, we'll break it down very quickly. We do two different out of 10s. One is an unbiased technical out of 10, and then one is our personal enjoyment levels.
Could be
So-
a crap film, but it could be really well made.
Yeah.
Yeah, or vice
And
versa.
there's plenty
Yeah.
of those.
So, okay, and on an unbiased thing, on a technical review, damn, that movie gets an 8, and that is purely the filmmaking techniques are outstanding. The motion of the camera, the angles, the script itself is incredible. The sound was something we were all discussing this straight afterwards. how incredible not just the score, but the actual sound was. The effects used to build the suspense, to set the scenes, everything was there. Every element that made it what it is. I can't say it now without thinking about it, but anyway.
Watching it.
Unbiased, 8 out of 10. On a biased note, man, that movie's getting the 9. That has gone straight into my top 10 for the year. That is one of the highest scores I've given this year because I'm just astounded by what I saw. I felt like it was a masterclass in filmmaking. It captured the absolute essence of what Stephen King stories are about. I felt like I was watching every kind of Stephen King adaptation that I've seen in the past, and it was all there. And even the relationships between the kids felt so reminiscent of Stand By Me. I was amazed. Absolutely incredible.
Right, you're up. This film still rates as only my second favourite Stephen King film adaptation, behind Misery. Misery will always be there
Misery was
as
a good
number
one.
one.
Misery was a good one.
Unbiased opinion, I will also give it an 8. It's hard. It's such a well-made film. No, you know what? I'm giving it a 9 for unbiased opinion. It deserves it because it was to adapt a book to film and do such a great job at. I haven't read it. Taking your opinion.
Yeah.
To do such a good job of nailing the story, to be so interesting, and not have any moments where you're kind of bored or uninterested. It also did a great job of setting up scenes. Set design was amazing in it as well. I thought that was so cool.
Good 80s vibe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, exactly
80s
right.
vibe.
And small town vibe as well.
They absolutely killed it with that.
So I'll give it a 9. Personal opinion, yeah, got to give it a 9 as well. It's got to get a 9.
Yep.
It's such a good film. I love it. It is in my top 10 for the year. I'm going to have to go see it at least one more time at the cinemas.
I'm in
as
for
you
that.
should too. It was so
Yeah.
good. Jump scares. These guys had to put up with me jumping, so I jump all the time. And
Every time he jumped, I laughed.
This is why we give him the popcorn.
I giggle and not giggle, but I just say things out loud like, "Oh, I'll know," and I'm one of those.
Thankfully, we were in a cinema where everyone was doing that tonight.
Oh yeah.
We were a sold-out screening and everyone was talking.
So it's a 9 and a 9. Good luck.
All right. I'll go for a 9 for biased. Technically amazing. A good balance. I am a big fan of special effects, and it was a good balance between practical and CGI. And the CGI didn't look too overdone, which I do see in some
Yeah.
movies.
Used where
Well
it
done.
where
Used.
Well
necessary.
It was used well, so it was a good
Yeah.
balance between the two. They used both together at the same time and separately, and it was just done so well. And again, the vibe, the actual sound cues, and the music was just, it really put you in the 80s.
Yeah.
I mean, I was only born in 88, but still, like, it was
Yeah.
You lived
80s.
the 80s.
I lived the end of the 80s.
It still
The
counts.
movie starts from 88, so...
Yeah, I know, just before I was born.
Yeah.
But it was so well made. Everything just worked well together. Everything blended together. Nothing sort of missed a beat. It was all just
Yeah.
flowed so well. And I'm gonna give it a 9 for bias.
Yep.
I've watched a lot of horror movies. I've watched a lot of Stephen King adaptations.
This here is our horror expert who's going to be contributing quite a bit to the page, to the website, and to all these videos.
I've watched so many horror movies, and again, Stephen King adaptations, and I gotta say, I think it depending on how chapter 2 goes,
Yep.
it could definitely get into top 10 of all time horror
Yep.
movies.
Wow.
If they really capture the same sort of elements and from page to screen as they did in chapter 1, I reckon it could definitely hit my top.
I guess.
Again, I don't really enjoy like the Hollywood sort of horror movies. They're not done well. They're not scary. They're all jump
beginning to get
scares.
redefined a little though.
Yeah.
But especially
They're
since,
understanding they can't bullshit the audience.
and
Yeah.
especially since they went for a higher rating. They didn't try to pander to an M audience. They went straight up there and just went all
But films
out.
are becoming bold these days in doing that.
Exactly,
Which is awesome.
and that's the problem. What the problem has been for some of the Hollywood horror
This
movies,
has been a year for bold films.
and that's what
Yeah.
that's the
Yeah.
problem with some of the Hollywood horror movies is they're trying to pander to sort of
They
a
are.
general audience.
Yeah.
But you can't. Jump scares is not a horror.
No, that's right.
This yes, you did have a couple of jump scares.
But
I
it made
mean,
you think more, which was
but
the thing that I love.
it built in the psychological aspect of it before you kind of went which was so good.
was-
You had that investment.
It was very
psychologically.
smartly.
I guess one of the
Played out.
questions that we'll leave you with before we wrap things up is who's going to be cast for chapter 2
Yes.
'Cause,
or part 2?
So there obviously you can tell from this that there will be a second
Well,
part
there
to
has
it.
be.
So yeah, it could go any which
Because
way.
these,
But,
these people are going to be in, 30s, late 30s,
Because it's a 27-year cycle.
27-year gap. So the kids at the
Yeah.
moment are about 13, 27 years.
If they leave us waiting for 27 years in real life, though, I will come after them.
Yes, no.
oddly enough, I
that's
could
cruel.
see it
That's
happening.
cruel.
But
That's just too cruel.
personally, I do hope that if they are smart with it, they don't go casting big names. That they go
Yeah.
for people that they believe they can elicit a good performance from.
I mean, hey, if they have someone who can do a good performance and has a big name,
Yeah,
sure. But
that's
don't
fantastic.
don't just pander.
That's
No.
why I said Nathan Fillion.
Don't just
I'm 100% behind this, but
like
you know,
don't just try and get audiences in. Actually, get someone who's going to do it well and
Definitely.
do the characters justice. Especially since you've already gone off to a good start
yeah,
For
with
sure.
chapter 1.
Keep the fire burning.
Yeah.
Yep.
We all float down.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, so make sure that you leave a comment in the comment section below on what you thought of the film or what you thought of us talking. If you agree or disagree with us, or if you think Nathan Fillion would be a good choice, I think he will be.
who else could be a good choice?
Good.
Exactly
Yeah,
right.
we want to know. We want
Um,
to have this discussion with
We
you
do,
guys.
whether it's on YouTube below or on Facebook below, wherever at the 35th Mil, YouTube or Facebook,
Wherever.
we're everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come say hi.